I am with my lovely daughter Larissa. She is in 5th grade and we're going to do a language arts lesson from The Good and the Beautiful. I shared on my channel a few months ago what her language arts looks like, and that included like her spelling, fix-it grammar, wordly wise, everything that we use. So if you want to see like a more in-depth of what she uses kind of on a weekly basis, I'll leave that video down below. But today I just wanted to show like an example of what a lesson looked like in action and in person. The lessons themselves don't take very long. How long do you think they take you? Maybe like
20 minutes.
You think so? At most, probably, and that's including the parent portion. Yeah, probably with the parent portion, maybe 20 minutes. And then she does the writing aspect as well. And just depending on the assignment of the writing, it still doesn't take very long. They break it up into very manageable chunks and pieces at this point because they still are, level 5. And so they're not expecting them to write a 10-page report at this point. So I feel like it's done very manageably. Okay, so we're gonna get started right away on the lesson. It always starts with a parent section, and the child does, but mostly this course is really independent. Of course, as the parent, you can be there for anything that they need, or if they need extra help and support and things like that. As far as like teacher intensive, you're not pouring over lesson plans and doing a whole lot of hand holding at this point. Today's lesson has a little bit more in-depth look to it, but for the most part, it's very independent. So I'll show you what the lesson is going to look like, and then we'll get started right into it. So we're on lesson 99. This just happened to be the very next lesson that we were doing. I had already filmed this, but I just wanted to show. So there's always going to be a parent-teacher part that comes first. So today, and it's different every day. So today, for example, she's going to have to read this to me, this whole little essay, and then we're going to go through and complete the following. So it's going to give the basics of an essay, and then we'll go through and do what it's asking us to do, pointing out the parts that every essay should have. So that's the parent teacher. The parent part of it usually takes no more than 5 minutes. And then the student, they do their own, there's always independent work. So today she's going to be diagramming 4 sentences, working with idioms, and then has an assigned reading out of her readers that come with the course. And then 20 minutes, they always say read 20 minutes, but she reads a lot. So I don't assign that necessarily during school time. She reads at different parts of the day. And then today she's going to be doing a writing workshop. Now they always alternate between spelling and then writing. So one day they'll do spelling, one day they'll do writing. Since she does her own spelling course, she never does these, but this is an example of like what their spelling workshop would be. They have designated like 12 spelling words or something like that along for the whole unit. So it's not 20 words a week, it's words that they're working on all unit, so for several weeks in a row. And they incorporate not only the spelling words, but different spelling rules and phonics principles and things like contractions and homophones like there, and there. So it does more than just spelling, but again, she's already doing a whole spelling curriculum, so I'm not going to do that with her, but that is there. And then the writing workshop, so she just does writing every other day, not every single day. So today she's going to do a writing passage as well, so I'll show that. And then that would be the lesson, and then it would go on to lesson 100. So again, like I said, the parent-teacher section is different every time. So today they would just be having them read this poem to me. Then one day it's like, read this section, have your child read this section to you. And then sometimes there are sentence dictation that you have to do. And so you would read this sentence out loud, these sentences out loud, and they would have to write them down and then do special instructions like connect two independent clauses with a comma and coordinating conjunction. So again, these take no more than maybe 5-10 minutes or so, and then the rest is pretty independent. The lessons aren't too long. This is pretty much what they are. And then it's 1 page of a spelling workshop or 1 page of a writing workshop. In preparation for writing essays in language and later language arts levels, we will read and analyze some short essays together in this unit.
Truly is a joyful thing when siblings and parents have a close and caring relationship, and there are ways to bring that joy into your own family. Studies have shown that children who...
So now we're going to complete the following. So here's the basic essay outline. Opening paragraph, attention grabbing opening thesis statement, and then you're going to have the body paragraphs. That's going to have a topic sentence and supporting ideas, and then the closing paragraph is going to have the thesis restated and the 3 main points summarized. Okay, and usually like a nice concluding sentence too that summarizes it all together. So draw a star by the opening paragraph and by the closing paragraph of the essay. Okay.
And then here.
Good. Draw a dot by each body paragraph of the essay. Good. Okay. And then circle the attention grabbing opening. What is the attention grabbing opening? There's an old saying that goes, friends may come and go, but family is forever. Okay, so that's the attention grabber. Okay, double underline the thesis statement. So remember, the thesis statement is in what paragraph?
The first.
Yeah, the opening one. Okay. But you don't usually start off with your thesis statement. You start off with an attention grabber and then go to the thesis statement. So what is it? The thesis statement is, it is truly a joyful thing when siblings and parents have a close and caring relationship, and there are ways to bring that joy into your own family. So that's what this is about.
Okay, I have to.
So this whole supporting, these body paragraphs are going to be supporting that whole statement, which is, it's joyful when siblings and parents have close relationships. Put her down, baby. And there's multiple ways to bring joy. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So every paragraph should bring back to the thesis statement. Okay. I do want to say that this is lesson 99 out of 120 lessons. So we're definitely nearing the end of the school year, and this has been the longest lesson that I have worked with her as far as the parent-teacher involvement at the beginning of the lesson. I have worked with her more with the independent work section of this, but as far as parent-teacher, so if this gives you any indication, this has definitely been the longest. They're usually very short. And of course, you can always work with your child as much or as little as they need, but I think this just gives you a good indication of how the lessons typically go. Yes, the topic. Okay, family recreational activities create higher self-esteem and more sense of belonging and togetherness in children. So that whole paragraph will now support this topic. Sentence. Okay, and then the last paragraph. Good. And that is, even though work doesn't always sound enjoyable, there is a sense of accomplishment and long-lasting happiness that comes with it. So that whole paragraph will support that topic sentence. And then the conclusion will summarize these points. So it's going to say, eating regular meals, doing recreational activity, and working together, something along those lines, is going to help build the family unit. And so it's going to restate the thesis. Okay? All right. So she is all finished, and I do just want to say that even though these lessons seem short, and they are short, they do really do a thorough job of teaching grammar and getting those grammar concepts. And so, don't let the length of the lesson fool you. There are you know, even though today she's doing diagrams, tomorrow she's probably working with prepositional phrases or independent clauses and things like that. So they do a very thorough job of teaching grammar. They just don't have pages and pages of work to do, so they keep it short and simple. And then just because I honestly just chose the very next lesson to do, I didn't pick out a special lesson. This just happens to be writing from the heart, and so they are talking about a paragraph of the perfect date with your family. So she's going to write about that. She said she does not want this to be shown, so I'm going to respect that. So, but you can get an idea. Basically, write some ideas about the things that you would like to do. Here's some ideas, and then using the words or phrases in this box, write a paragraph below, and then as an extra challenge, include a simile or metaphor in your paragraph. So she'll do that, get some brainstorming ideas, and then write her paragraph here. All right, so we finished, there's the dogs. So she's just finished, she just finished her lesson, and the writing, she did take a break between the writing, the grammar section and the writing, because she had been working for a while. But the writing, once she got into it, it didn't take her very long at all, maybe like 15 minutes or so. And then the grammar, maybe 15 minutes total today. So not very, very long. So if you did like this video, you thought it was helpful to kind of get an inside look at like what an actual lesson looks like, just please make sure to give it a thumbs up. We would really love that. If you want to subscribe to see more homeschool content just like this, I'd love to have you here. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.